Okay, in continuation with the module 5, I'll solve second one problem. So if I solve this problem, you will understood this module 5 easily. Okay, I'll read the problem first. The end block of PSC beam rectangular in section is 150 mm wide and 400 mm deep. An effective pre-stressing force of 400 kilonewton is transmitted to concrete by distribution plate of 150 mm wide and 120 mm deep, concentrically located at the ends. Calculate the reinforcement for the end block for maximum transverse tension. Sketch the detail of reinforcement using FE 250 grade steel. So see here, this is 150 and 400 mm. This is your size of the rectangle section. So size of the rectangle section is the given 400 into, sorry, the size of the rectangle section the given, uh, yes, here you can see here size of the rectangular section the given 150 into 400 mm. This is size of the rectangle section. Size of the rectangle section is 150 width and 400 mm depth. And also they given the, see here, distribution plate of 150 mm wide and 120 mm deep, concentrically located at the ends. So this is your distribution plate. So distribution plate is placed is at the center. At the center only they place it, because they concentrically they will be located at the ends. So the size of the plate is 150 mm width and 120 mm depth. So size of the plate also they given in a problem. So and also they given the force acting on the, see, effective pre-stressing force also they given. So effective pre-stressing force is equal to 4000 kilonewton or 4000 into 10,000, 10 raised to 3 Newton. This is the force they given. So what is your first step? First step you have to calculate the size of the prism. This is my prism. This is my total area. So how to calculate prism? Then this is my total area of the beam. So how to calculate prism? You already explained. See, first you have to, this is your neutral line. This is my neutral line. So size of the prism can be defined by two criteria. First one is 2 times of y1. So 2 times of y1 is how much? See, this is my total width is 400. So what is the half of the width? This is my y1. This is my neutral axis, and this is my, sorry, I'll show you here. See, this is my neutral axis and this is my y1. What is, this is my y1. So 400 divided by 2 is 200. So 2 times of y1. 2 times of y1 is 400 mm. This is my one criteria to calculate the prism height. And second criteria is beam width. So what is the beam width? The given beam width is 150 mm. So you have to compare the two values and take the least value. So least value is 150. So size of the prism is equal to 2 times of y naught is equal to 2 times of y naught is equal to 150 mm. So this is my beam width. Beam width is nothing but now prism width. But it, how to calculate? There will be two criteria. First one is 2 times of y1, this, and second one is beam width. So I fix the size of the prism. Then size of the anchor plate. This is my anchor plate dimension is already the given. So I have to fix the size of the anchor plate. So size of the anchor plate no need to fix, because already the given depth of the plate. Depth of the plate is concentrically located at the center of the beam. That's why 2 times of, this is yp naught. Okay, 2 times of yp naught is equal to 120 mm. No need to calculate. Already the given size of the anchor plate. So then only substitute formula. So what is the bursting force? Bursting force is equal to pk into 0.32 minus 0.3 into yp naught divided by y naught, or else you can multiply here 2 times of y naught, y 2 times of yp naught divided by 2 times of y naught. Just substitute, or else you cancel 2 to both sides and just substitute the values here. So 120 divided by 150, like that. This is bursting force. And second one is area of the steel. So area of the steel already you know formula. Its formula is available in the code book IS 1343 1980 F BST divided by 0.87 Fy. So Fy value is the given, the both value. F bursting force you calculated from the previous formula. So Fy formula, Fy is given in a problem 250 mm steel. So 250 mm not Newton per mm square, grade of the steel. So just substitute the values 250 and we calculate. So I got the total area is equal to this area of the steel. So area of the steel is I'm getting less than 150, 200. So I'm providing 6 lower bar. So I'm providing 6 bar. Then this is total area and area of the 6 bar. So total bar I got 6 in each dimension, each direction. So I'll provide 2 bar in a longitudinal section. So total bar should be 6. If you're getting 5, then you can provide 2 here, and center you can provide 1. Based on your criteria, you can put the bars dimension. This is the second problem. Similar kind of problem is there. I hope you understood this.